Welcome back, you guys, to another Shop My Stash. Today, let's go ahead and pick out this week's makeup. There's some new goodies already on the desk, which seems to be the trend these days. But I think we've got most categories to pick out together. So let's just go ahead and start. And coming up to the top, as you know, we've got like a few goodies up here as far as a few eyeshadow palettes, mainly my Natasha Denona. I've got some highlighting palettes. But the highlighting palette I really want to use this week is the Glow palette by Glamglow because I have used this once. Not necessarily one as in one day, just one little time period, and it was for the testing period to give you the dazzled or disappointed, and I would like to put this to use again. So smells delicious. It smells like creamsicles, and they're so pretty. They just melt into my skin and give me such a beautiful glow. So I'm gonna pull that for this week. I don't think I really want anything else in here for this week. I'm good on eyeshadow palettes, and you'll see why here in a second. But I think we're good on that. Let's see if there's anything we need. I don't think there's anything we need in here. I might pull this one. This is the Monarch Stila Glitter and Glow Highlighter, and I don't use it near as much as I would like, so I think that I would like to pull this one out. So this is just very similar to their eyeshadows. You can see the glitter there, except that it's for face. And so I think the way I see it is that the glitter is a little bit finer. It's not as chunky, but it's still very, very sparkly. And I get quite a few compliments when I wear that. So I think we're going to use that, and then we are good to go. For blushes, what do we want to use this week that we haven't used in a while? Let me see. You know, I like my variety. I like kind of a darker, deeper blush. I like a nude blush, and I like a kind of a lighter peachier. That way I cover all eyeshadow looks, and if I'm going too dark, I have, you know, I have options for my lighter face products. But I think that we should do like all brands. Like basically if I'm gonna do a NARS blush, then all my blushes are gonna be NARS. And I actually have not used these in quite some time, so I think we're gonna do that. I was eyeing my box powders over there, but I think we're gonna do the NARS for this week. There is a NARS palette coming out for holiday that I am very excited to pick up, and the outside is real like spiky looking, so I'm quite excited about that. This is from holiday either last year or the year before, and it is in the shade Almeria. I think it was the year before, but this is gonna be like a deeper type of mauve rose, so let's pull that. I also know that I think I just put luster back in here because we just got back home from a couple of days out, and I had taken this with me and didn't use it. So I think we're going to put it to use this week, and it is my nude type of blush, so let's grab that. And then let's see, I kind of want to do one more. The only thing is I don't know that I really have a lighter type of shade from NARS. I don't think I do, so we may, this is like super hot pink, so we're not going to use that. Let's see, I don't remember what this one looks like. This is the Sarah Moon blush in Impudique, and let's see what this one looks like. This is a little bit darker than I'd like as well, so I don't know. Madly? Oh, Madly is also like a nude. So in that case, let's grab something a little bit lighter, and I think this one might be good. I'm going to spend the whole Shop My Stash shopping for blushes. I want to clarify something. Somebody had commented my last Shop My Stash saying, you know, what does she mean Shop My Stash? She didn't sell any of her makeup. And so for those of you who are new to the Shop My Stash series, if I can get this blush open, Shop My Stash basically means I'm shopping my own stash for the week ahead. It's a way to get organized. It's a way to shop through the products to be able to figure out what I want to use, and I basically bring you along with me for the ride. So that is the reason for a Shop My Stash video for those who are maybe not sure. So I think we'll use this one. It's a little deeper than what I'd like, but I think this is going to work. It's called Love Hangover, and it's one of the Too Faced Love Blushes. These are really great blushes, by the way. Then we come down to bronzers. What do we want to use for bronzer? I think because I haven't used this one since my birthday, the It Bye Bye Pores bronzer, I really, really like this. Actually, I think the products I have on my desk already have bronzers in them. Well, boo. Okay. We'll skip bronzer. How about that? Let's see. For cream highlight this week, because I, as you know, layer my highlights, I think we're going to use, I haven't used that in a while. I don't use that one too much, and it's not really one of my favorites. But I've got Flexetarian over on my desk. The question is, do I want to use that one? I guess I do. I'll leave that one over there. We'll pull Flexetarian and use that one. So that's that. Now let's move on to the eyeshadow drawer. I feel like sometimes when I buy single eyeshadows, they're so wasted because I just prefer to use palettes just because it's kind of a one-stop shop for me, and I don't have to, it's not as, I don't use these. I think I used these like twice, which bums me out. They're from a MAC holiday collection a few years back, and they just, I loved them when they first came out, and I just don't put them to use. I might sell them on Poshmark. I might put them up on Poshmark just because I don't use them, and they've hardly been used. So in that sense, let's, I haven't used this one in a while. This is from last year from MAC's holiday collection, and it is called Stylishly Merry. It is so pretty. Maybe we'll use this one this week, and that way we put it to use. I love this shade. I'm excited to see what MAC's coming out this year for holiday. Look how pretty that is. It's super sparkly, and you know I love my sparkle, so let's grab that, and then we will be good. What is this? I might use this one. Oh, Nillionaire. This one's such a pretty shade. I need to incorporate that soon. Let's incorporate it this week. Okay, I think we're good there. The rest, you know, I've got a couple of, you can see my shadow. The couple of drawers I've got lashes in, and down at the bottom I have eyeshadow palettes, which I'm not going to pull because of what you'll see over there. So let me move this stuff over to my desk, and then we'll pull all of the other stuff together. Alright guys, so I know you can see a couple of goodies over here to the left. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I was able to snag a couple of the holiday 2018 releases, the Tarte Pineapple of My Eye palette, and then the Too Faced DreamQueen Christmas Dreams palette as well. And so that is what we're going to be using this week for our eyeshadow palettes, and that way I can continue to get, this one I've been using for a bit, and in fact the review will probably go up the day prior to this Shop My Stash. This one I am still using, but I want to use it another day or two before I get a video up for you, so that's why I want to continue using this. So here's what this one looks like, just kind of as a sneaky peek for you, but I will have a review very, very soon. So stay tuned for that in case you're, you know, wondering if this bad boy is going to be any different or if it's going to work for you this year. I love this year's packaging. It's so feminine, it's so girly, it's very pretty. And then the Tarte Pineapple of the Sea, if you, let me see if I can get this open while holding the camera because it's kind of a bit difficult to open. Hang on, let me put this camera down and I'll open that for us. Here's what the inside of this pineapple looks like. I feel very SpongeBob SquarePants right now. I don't know why that just came to my mind. But anyways, so that's what that looks like. So of course, very tropical themed. You've got the face powders over on this side. And again, if you're wondering if this one's right for you, go check out that review. I just posted it yesterday, and yeah, hopefully you find it helpful. But that is what we've got going on. So because I'm not going to want to use this every single day this week, I'm throwing this one in, even though I already know my thoughts on it, but I'm throwing it in so that I can also continue to put it to use. So that's what we've got going on there, and then I think I can use this MAC shade as kind of a extra stand out, maybe just supplement a couple other shades here. So that's what we've got going on there. For eyeshadow palettes, And so now that we have, let's push this in a little bit. Now that we have gotten all of this, let's move on to just our standard stuff. You already know I'm going to pick my Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. I don't even know why. I should probably just have it out every week already, just because you know that's what I'm going to use. And then I've been using the Too Faced Peach Perfect Powder. I'm going to start putting my powders to a little more use. I really want to pick up the Huda powder, but I just can't justify it right now because I don't use enough powder. And so I'm hoping by using powder, I'm like, okay, I can justify it a little bit more. Let's come over to our normal brow area, and we'll pick up, of course, you know, the KaBrow. I really want to get the new pen they've come out with. I know a lot of people are saying it's gimmicky. However, you know I'm all about packaging, and it seems for a lot of people to be performing very well. So I do want to pick that up. But this will be brows for this week. And then what we want to do, what do we want to use for primer this week? I have not used this in a little bit. I love how it makes my skin look. I love how it smells. And it's the Too Faced Glamglow Glowstarter. Mine is in the shade Nude Glow. So I think we'll use that this week. And then I think we need to go ahead and pull a foundation. So let's jump over here. What do we want? Ooh, lighting got super dark. I'm very sorry about that. I want to use my Bounce. I am loving this foundation so much, the Beauty Blender foundation. It's really, really good, at least for my skin. I've just really been enjoying it. So we've got that. Let me leave that drawer kind of open because I see something else I might want to grab. So we have got most of our stuff. Now, the thing I wanted to grab over here is a couple of lipsticks. So I want to pick this one up. Now, this is not a lipstick I wear to work. This one's called a Butterfly. Any kind of like purples, even blacks and blues, I don't wear to work. I don't, you know, I mean, everyone has their definition of what's professional or not, because I wear glitter eyes to work, you know, that's not something that bothers me, but when it comes to lips, I try to be a little bit more, you know, careful, but it's just a lilac, very, very pretty shade, just really pastel lilac. That's really all that is. So I'm going to pull that for days in which I don't work. And then, what else? I don't know. This is getting a little... I'm excited about the Amuse Bouche lipstick set that's coming out from Bite Beauty for holiday. Let's do Mauvember 2016 seems so far away. But this is just a mauve shade that Bite came out with a couple of years ago. I don't know. Had the little mustache, so I guess it was for No Shave November. And it was for a good cause. I don't remember exactly what, but, you know, men's condition. But it was like the randomest comment of life. We will make this like a Bite week. This is meringue, but I don't want to use that because I feel like that's just, I already have the Mauvember. This one is Souffle. Let's try this one. Ooh, let's do this one. Such a pretty pink. So we'll have like a pastel pink and a pastel purple. Let's see. So it is really light. I like it so much. I love just pastel type of shades. They suit my skin tone very, very well. That's that. Let's see what else. I'm gonna need a nude, of course. Get my roll of paper towels when I film. Yes, I want to use this one. So Nova by Kylie Cosmetics. This was part of her summer collection, and I know a lot of people like don't buy her. So a lot of y'all don't like her stuff or don't like her. I don't really keep up with her, but I do like her cosmetics line very much. It is just one of my faves. Let me put all this stuff over there on the desk, and I will give you a swatch of this one. So here you go. On all the way to the right is Nova by Kylie Cosmetics, and then the one next to it is Souffle by Bite. The deeper one, that third one, is Mauvember. It looks deeper on camera than it is in real life. It's a little more like a raisin shade. And then lastly is Butterfly, which is that Too Faced kind of pastel lilac shade. So that's what we've got going on for lipsticks. I think we've got a good variety there. Let's do our normal rundown because I think we've got most of it. So I've got primer, I've got foundation, concealer, brows, powder for the days that I'll use powder. We've got eyes covered, and then in these palettes, as you saw, there is bronzer and highlight because this is not only eyes, but it's also face. And so that is the reason I did not choose a bronzer for the week because I'm just going to continue to use what is in those palettes. So we're covered there. I've got highlight there, more eyes, blush. I guess I didn't need to pull blush. It just totally dawned on me. The little light bulb went off. I did not need to pull blush because we've got that in there, but that's okay. We'll put it to use anyways. And then we've got some added sparkle. We've got lips over there, and I think that's it. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. However, I don't know. I guess not. So here's what we've got going on for this week, my friends. Thank you so much for taking the time to shop my stash with me. I really do appreciate it. And I hope this has somewhat inspired you to pull a few things from your collection that maybe you didn't remember you had or that you need to put to use. Put that hard-earned money that you spent on makeup, put that to use and pull some of that stuff out and use it this week, guys. Alright, thank you again for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye.